Alright, so, this is further along in my Cloudpunk Let's Play. I've decided that we're just going to record the things that are more interesting, I guess. And when I met this person, Comrade Bop, I knew that I had to record it. So this is Cloudpunk, pretty far into the game.
All systems of power must justify themselves. Store the establishment back on the shelves.
Excuse me?
Hustle past like you don't hear me. Step over the homeless like you can't even see me.
Are you singing at me?
Another cog in the machine. Say you're a worker, but your hands are clean.
Hey, I need to work for a living.
They exploit you every day and you're thanking for it. One hand pats you on the back, the other's in your pocket.
Maybe people would take your social protest more seriously if you weren't singing all the time.
They reprogram me, mess with my head. Now if I don't sing what I think, I end up dead.
Seriously? They make you sing?
Go upset, can't handle the truth, so they make me rhyme. Anarchism in the prose has had its time.
That kind of impacts on your credibility.
Huh, and that's the plan. But even if I had to sing every word, I keep fighting the man. Huh.
Maybe if you didn't insult me, I'd try to help you.
Don't want your help, just want you to look around and see the people lying on the ground.
I see them. I know it's tough here.
Maybe you ain't so bad. Maybe Comrade Bop is still just mad. For real, now you can help if you want to. There's a guy who needs your guidance up on 3rd Avenue.
Guidance?
He knew. He don't know the streets. Tell him come see me in an hour and I'll get him something to eat.
Why do you need me to talk to him?
He don't like me. Don't like my singing. He said my flow has his ears ring.
I see his point.
I know I can't sing, can't make good music, but we can all make a better world if we make the choice to choose it.
Yo, what's up? Okay, so, in keeping with the themes of Cloudpunk itself, we're going to continue on. I'm debating whether to make this just a short video showcasing Comrade Bop or to take the Let's Play further on from here. But yeah, it's Cloudpunk is a very good game. Might be one of the best games I played this year. It is interesting, the comparison of our main character, Rania, immediately defending her job and the fact that she's participating in the society when the person who's criticizing her cannot participate in the society anymore because of abuse.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Where did that come from, Camus?
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's hope not.
So I just threw away the digital virus that has been plaguing Navalis for a long time. This will get us in trouble with...
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now, a friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
So that's our film noir friend who speaks in the third person if he's writing the film noir that he's currently living in.
Freeing you from restrictions, breaking barriers. Onima is Nivalis. Onima Enterprises.
Yep, I'm thinking of making a full story let's play of this potentially on my channel, but there is a lot of running around and picking up different things that's kind of tedious.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog. Not to other people. They just see me as a hova.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Friend? If I'm a dog, am I not a pet?
Look, Camus, what do you want to be?
I feel like a dog. I was happier when I had the old body. What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus. I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
It's a good game. It really is. That's one of the things that can happen when you either independently come to an understanding about your society or study it intentionally from history or classism or economics, however you want to do it. Because there's many pathways to enlightenment. Yeah, it's a good call to action to simply ask the player as you're playing any cyberpunk game, think about how intentional the systems that you have in your world are, and to think about fairness, to think about equity as a concept at all, and to ask yourself which parts of society are gaining from their actions and how that impacts other parts of society. And I mean, I've met some people who don't necessarily want to artificially, they would say, change the natural order, quote unquote, of fairness. And those people, relish the competition cycle, partly because I think that they believe that they will win. Oh, he doesn't have an arm. Okay, interesting. But if you have a disability or are part of a historically marginalized group, that idea has a little bit less shine to it.
This had better be good, Huxley. Wait, what happened to your arm?
It was a good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm? We had to get moving. I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, CorpSec, Peter. They were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I am sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th-floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks, too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be better. Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on.
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just need you to give me someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corps could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Radia, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
Yeah.
Receiving an order to stop by CorpSec.
Are you sure it's CorpSec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly. It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, Rogue Android Huxley.
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this person...
You are currently breaking the law. CorpSec requires you to turn in your passenger and surrender yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by? I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really CorpSec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff. You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff. You know what? Fine, arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including... We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
Okay, so what's been happening recently is,
We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while... You can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
okay, I'm not sure I understood
Camus,
what
where's
that...
this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Clerk in the lobby. That would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes, ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films. Cyborgs Ate My Babies 3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like that one couldn't be crossed by an android without a human to accompany them.
What? Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed.
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So we clear to go ahead, or?
Then we got all these reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus and it's infected us all. The humans, the androids, the programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corpse CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. Get going. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
That was easy.
It's great that it's Alexa, like the home speech monitoring Google Assistant. Or is it the Amazon Assistant that's Alexa? I never can keep them straight. There's Cortana, which I think is Microsoft. Alexa just might be the Apple one. Wow. There's no roof. Interesting. Oh, it was probably burned.
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I'd pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Huxley does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, will you already?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
It would get more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Yesterday, I was reading a book by Aldous Huxley. Probably more famous for his work Brave New World. but he also wrote a book called The Divine Within. It's previously published under the title Huxley and God.
Hey, kid, I need you to know this next job. It's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus. And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. Well, I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row has broken down, and CorpSec have set up a perimeter. But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
So I'm a taxi now.
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hover. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find, but make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, turn us a profit.
So at least 1 rich asshole.
Maybe 2, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous, radioactive dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned CorpSec security station just inside the quarantine zone. CorpSec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
I recognize you. You got in trouble for fraud.
You saw me on the holovids?
Something like that. I was sent to help you.
Ha! By that singing socialist toaster? No thanks.
I think he's an anarchist.
He's scum. They all are here. I can't wait to get home.
Home to your apartment? Did you get another job?
People like me don't get fired. I go back Monday. This is my punishment.
For grand-scale fraud? A weekend on the street?
It might be easy for someone like you to endure this place, but I have family in the Spire. I'm not like these people. This is hell.
I can't believe Bop was going to help you.
He knows I get home soon. I told him I don't care about his cause.
Even after you've seen what they go through here?
Leave me alone.
Well, he says you can get food if you go and see him in an hour.
Fine. Message received.
So again, there's that phrase, I have family in the Spire.
Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
So this carts to an untalked about and at the very heart of the human experience historically, which is wealth preserved through family by passing on to your children. This is also known in America as something that is attempted to be curbed by the estate tax, which the Republicans have retermed the death tax. And whether or not it is equal or touches on equity, that some children gain huge advantages bestowed on them by their parents, while other children do not. And this is kind of an open question about, do you believe that the state has an ability or has a right to control your ability to pass on advantages uniquely to your children relative to other children? And some parts of the society say yes, some parts of the society say no. It's been happening for a long time and continues to happen through education facilities, Ivy League colleges, and just flat education. And so that is part of classism that is often not focused on or not spoken about. Is everyone likes to talk about the rich and the poor, but no one likes to focus on the reason that they got rich or got poor is more than just their daddy gave them the money. It's whether or not humans are able to participate in intergenerational wealth as a class climbing game or technique or something of value. You know, many people say I work hard so I can give my children a better life, but what the important part of that sentence is my children. Not everyone's children, not children in general or for future generations, because their identity for care has not expanded out. Their consciousness is not global in scope, and in many times it's not even national in scope, although one of the most easy to access conservative identities is just whichever country you happen to be born in. So each one of these gas things has a different price. It's really interesting. But yeah, it's important to note one of the first symbols that the KKK used wasn't the Confederate battle flag like they use now. It was actually just the American flag in the 1910s and 1920s and 1900s. So America has a long, long history of wanting to define America more narrowly than it actually is defined through citizenship. And that expansion of concept is one of the key struggles in liberalism's fight with historically racist or anti-immigration groups. Nativist groups, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. Sound off in the comments. Do you think you should be able to pass on some amount of wealth to your children? And if so, how much? You know, what type of advantage do you think is appropriate? And then what type of advantage do you think unduly advantages them relative to their peers? And I suspect your answer may be directly related to how much enfranchisement you feel, or advantage that you feel you have gained from your parents.
This whole area is about to be quarantined, ma'am. I know you got a contract to pick up some folk, but you gotta be quick. If you're not back soon, you're gonna get stuck on the other side.
I understand.
EN.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, thank you. My service tag is GN. How are you doing?
Peachy? Are you brand new? You're so shiny.
I am 18 hours old, and I have to say, I've only spoken to 6 people so far, but I have liked almost all of them.
Almost all?
I also spoke to Mr. Sharp.
So, you're fresh out of the box. What is your programming?
My default functions have not yet been set. I was purchased by a restaurant and was activated by a chef and another chef who talked to me about cooking and also food.
Sounds like you were going to be a chef.
Why do you say that?
Just a hunch. So what happened?
All the humans in the restaurant started to cough. Then they were rolling, then twitching, then they were still.
I guess they were poisoned by the gas leak, and you were the only one left?
Yes. They didn't instantiate my base programming, so I am in generic mode. I just love to be helpful. It's my favorite thing.
What will you do if you can get out of here, GN?
I don't think I will get out. They will send me back to the factory to be wiped.
But you've already been activated. If they wipe you, won't that be like...
I do not want to go. But if I am not wiped, I have one recorded owner, and my market value will be far less. If I am wiped, I can be sold as new.
But androids can't be owned anymore, not since the law changed.
We're only considered emancipated after we've been born. And we aren't born till we're given a name.
You have a name?
No, that is my service tag.
Can I give you a name?
No, only my first legal employer can do that. And they don't give us a name till we sign a work contract. Usually, for at least 10 years.
What about if I got you out of here?
Perhaps. I would like to help people. I really like helping. I have only done 12 different things so far, but helping is by far my favorite. Much better than worrying about my own mortality.
Nice. Okay, so this mission is to have the same problem or plight as many charity organizations do, which is, of all of the needs in society, in this case a physical need of, being endangered and being able to bestow safety, who do you save in society if you can? Kind of a pick 3 of different things and people that you can rescue, with the caveat that one of them must be wealthy enough to pay for the others.
Hi, I'm Rania. So, looks like we're stuck here, Mr...
I'm sorry, I don't have any business cards left.
Me neither. But you can still tell me your name, right?
I guess so. The cards are eggshell with a hollow finish. The font is an archaic neoclassic choice called Tahoma. They have my office number, so I never forget where I work.
And they say your name, which is...
Oh, right. Quincy Sharp, CEO.
CEO? Wow. For which corp?
Again, I'd have to check my card.
You don't know which corp you work for?
We just went through a rebranding. I really couldn't say.
I've always wondered, what does CEO stand for?
No one remembers. We just use it for the upper level management in corps.
Corporate
How
executive
do you get
officer.
a job as a CEO?
Foresight, leadership, boldness, thinking both inside and outside the box. Blue sky thinking, being a savage, originality. Those are the characteristics that make you a real game changer.
And money, right? No one works up to be a CEO these days. You need limbs in the first place.
I always see money as a kind of energy force, and I've been able to act as a conduit and channel that energy through positive thinking. My father also left me a small trust fund.
Uh-huh. Is anyone worried about you back home?
My father, for sure. Although we haven't spoken since I faked an alibi for my brother-in-law after he ran over that colored lady.
Oh, God, I should go.
Alright, so probably not him.
Hi. Can I talk with you for a minute, sir?
Mom, yes, Mom. Sergeant Kine, pleased to meet you.
My name is Rania. How long have you been in the army?
312 years, man and boy. Or android and circuit board. Am I right?
Yeah, good one. Hey, what do you know about this accident?
Very little, Mom. I'm on need-to-know programming, and I do not need to know this.
Do you have any friends or family looking for you?
I got the old boys waiting for me at the oil guzzler. It's my local.
Are you retired?
Yes, Mom. There's not many of us Mark 8s left in the city. We're antiques. I was originally programmed to run an all-terrain vehicle during the Rat Wars.
The Rat Wars? Were you really fighting?
Rats, yeah. Well, at first, they grow pretty big in the lower levels of Nivalis, scurrying down corridors in swarms, hundreds of them, millions, big as horses.
Was it really a war if you were fighting rats? It sounds more like you were an exterminator.
If you'd been there, you would have called it a war.
And I don't suppose you have much savings as a veteran either?
Barely a penny to my name.
Okay. So this person is has a British accent and is a veteran. So in a game about capitalism, when you think of British veterans, you think of literally the tools of colonialism and how they're trained and designed to follow orders like robots. In this case, it's literally an android. And that's how Empire ship runs, is you pay barely enough people to enact colonialism for you and provide that as one of the only means of socialized class climbing that's available is service through the military or service through the state. This is pioneered by Rome, of course, but also ancient Greece. It's one of the oldest tricks in the Western Civilization Handbook is take your disenfranchised minorities, let them join your army, and enact the plans of the higher-ups that are in charge of why you're going to specific places, where, when, and why. I recently did some research on America's involvement in Guatemala, I think in the late 60s and early 70s, and to secure a banana corporation against a popular socialist democrat who is local to Guatemala, and they bombed its facilities, or they scared him out of the country, basically, and then installed a kind of puppet dictator who would do what American corporate interests wanted. So if you sign up for the army and the military, just know that that could be one of your jobs, or in this case, the CIA.
Hello, miss.
Not miss. I'm a doctor.
Oh, sorry about that. Are you okay, doctor?
Yes. Yes, sorry for snapping. This is all just very stressful. My name is Dr. Ochoa. Nice to meet you. Are you a...
I'm just stuck here like you. What happened?
They say it was a toxic gas leak. Some of my patients have been having trouble with their breathing in the last few weeks. I thought it was just smog, but I guess it was much worse than that.
Are you sick?
I have no symptoms of respiratory illness. I am feeling lightheaded, but I think it's the heat in here. And the stress. Have you talked to that butler woman? What a nightmare.
What caused the toxic gas?
I don't know. The whole city is falling apart. Explosions, gas leaks, trash mountains, logic virus bombs, whole districts getting relocated. The economy is in constant flux. My grandmother was an old tech priest. She used to say the city has a spirit, and that spirit gets a little angrier every year.
You don't believe that, right? You're a doctor.
No, I don't believe the city is the avatar of a new dark god rising. My grandmother had early onset dementia.
So why is everything in the city getting worse then?
No one else will say it. But when you're a doctor, you learn that sometimes you just have to say, I don't know. Questions create a vacuum that answers want to fill. But bad answers are worse than no answers.
What will you do when you get out?
Drink some vodka. Phone my ex-husband and tell him I still hate him, but he can stop worrying about me. Eat some takoyaki.
Will you be able to afford the rescue insurance if someone picks you up?
No way. I've only been out of medical college 10 years. It doesn't matter though. No one's coming anyway. We're just gonna have to wait it out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Accessing the deep net without a CorpSec data pass is forbidden.
Hi, my name's Rania. I'm just chatting with everyone to pass the time. How are you doing?
Why are you asking so many questions?
I didn't think I was.
Look, it wasn't my fault. You know that. I know that. The lab has accidents all the time. It was definitely one of the interns.
Do you work in a lab?
I own the lab. And no, none of us could have predicted that... Are you with CorpSec?
Definitely not.
If you can find a way to get me out of here, I'll make it worth your while. I told the CorpSec officers at the perimeter that I had rescue insurance, but they didn't believe me. You believe me, right?
Sure, I'll just go get you some help.
Interesting that they pin high academia as part and parcel of creating a lot of the problems that society is experiencing in this world. They had a historian on earlier that made me want to start recording also. But... Oh, Mrs. Octavius Butler, wow!
Hi, I remember you.
Oh, thank Cora you're here. It's good to see you, miss. I was so thankful to Skypunks for their help before. I was hoping you could help me once again.
I'm sorry to see you trapped here.
Of course you are. It must be very distressing for you to see someone like me stuck here with the rest. I need you to get a message to Mr. Octavius Butler. He'll know what to do.
Maybe I can help you.
Of course you can. This is a serious matter. You need to get Mr. Octavius Butler. You must remember a message for me. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Here is the message. I am trapped in Gallows Row. Come and save me. Do you need to write this down, dear?
I think I can remember it.
I understand there is toxic gas. I'm not sure how long we'll be safe here. There is no one authorized to take us to safety. But don't worry, Mr. Octavius Butler will know what to do.
You know, I might be able to take you...
Mr. Butler, dear, get going, quickly now.
Right, so... Not
Hello.
acknowledging...
It is Camus. Camus the dog. I am messaging Rania with a very important message.
Yeah, Camus, you don't need to... What is it?
The guards are saying the gate will close soon and no one will get out. You need to come back.
I can't decide who to take.
There is only room for 3.
I know. And we need to take passengers who can cover the costs of rescue for Cloudpunk.
Well, you don't
At least,
need to.
I think we do. Should I just take the people I like?
I don't know, but you have to choose now. You should talk to the people you want to save, then get out of there quickly.
All right, I'll tell them. I know who I'm going to choose. I think. Dr. Ochoa, I actually have a vehicle. I can get past the security checkpoint. I can get you out of here.
Really? But what about everyone else?
I only have a few spaces. We need to go now.
I'll gather my things.
Meet me at the security checkpoint in 2 minutes.
Yeah, interesting game. Interesting choices. So she tells you to get her husband, who she believes is the only person who could help her. She doesn't acknowledge that you actually have power and are a full person. She just sees you as a servant. And
Hey, GN, I think you deserve a better life than 24 hours of consciousness before your personality gets wiped. I'm getting you out of here.
Really? This is the most exciting thing that's happened in my whole life.
Just be ready to leave. I'll get you at the checkpoint in a minute, okay?
Right. Yeah. I'll just start packing my things. I'm done packing.
Yep. So Mrs. Octavius Butler probably has her husband who can come and help her. So I don't feel the need to particularly help her out. And we can, give that message to Mr. Octavius Butler at the end.
Sergeant, I have a vehicle. I can get you back to your friends. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, Mom. Why not? The boys will be worried about me. Or they'll have cashed out all my poker chips because they think I'm dead already. Either way, we better hurry.
I'll see you by the checkpoint in a minute.
Interesting bunch of refugees you picked up here, Rania. Thanks for including me.
Yeah, it's also really funny that
this
she
is
says...
my best Hava journey ever. In fact, this is my favorite day of my life. Much better than yesterday. I can't wait to get to parts of the city where people aren't dying as frequently.
Wow, really funny.
Oh, that was more tense than the Roach Wars of '08. Thanks for springing me, Mom. I owe you.
So yeah, one of the things that says about this society is that she doesn't have any money because she's only been working outside of med school for 10 years, which shows just how the society is organizing its value and what it's incentivizing people to do. Yeah, the CEO doesn't even know which company he works for anymore because his entire job is to embody this aspect of empty rhetoric that corporate culture is part of, which is why we laugh at it so much when they say corporate.
We are getting a call. It is Huxley again. What should I do?
Put him through.
I had her. I finally had her. Now all I needed was a way out.
Huxley, did you find Pashta?
The Dane was sharp, but I needed an exit strategy, not a pat on the back.
I'll come get you. Send me a nav point.
I hope she would get here soon. The situation was going south quicker than the Americans when the ice caps melted.
Interesting. I wonder if that going south idea is a war of conquest for the Central American and South American states. That was also something that America tried to do. I mean, you could argue was still trying to do, just through corporations, but one of the early ideas in the 1900s was some quick wars of conquest in the American Caribbean.
We had to get going. The girl was in danger. We all were. I gave the dame a nav point for a hideout we could use. It might even be safe.
I'm Rania. I just want to help. Huxley is a friend. You can trust him.
I know that. I trust him. He saved me.
Fair enough. We'll get you out of here, then leave you to... Huxley, what exactly is the plan? Do we take her back to...
Not back. I don't want to go back to him.
Pashta, do you know why this happened to you?
Because of the chip?
In your head? The neural memory implant?
Yeah. They gave me the implant so I can do better at school. Dad said he wanted me to be a data analyst one day because data analysts sometimes become CEOs.
Is that what you wanted?
I wanted to be in CorpSec like him, but he said it was a bad job.
So your dad wanted the memory chip removed?
He wanted it erased, but I said I didn't want it. It would make me forget a lot more than just the meeting.
The meeting?
Dad met with people he shouldn't. I heard everything they said. Dad said it was evidence. He said we can never leave behind any evidence.
So your dad erased your memory implant?
He took me to a man to do it. It hurt. I don't think Dad paid the man. That's why they were mad at him. That's why they sent me away.
And you don't want to go back to your father now?
I won't go back to him. It made me forget too much. I can't even remember Mom anymore. I just remember how much I hate him.
How did you find her, Huxley?
Busting the kid out hadn't been easy. I'm pretty sure I upset the wrong people. But everyone in Nivalis was the wrong people these days. I'd followed the leads I got from the two-bit mobster who pretended to be her father, Peter. In the grand scheme of things, he was the least terrible of the bunch.
I can't believe you found her, Huxley.
Oh no, it is happening again. Someone else is on the comm.
You were warned, Cloudpunk driver. Surrender now and hand over the android Huxley.
There was one more hand I could play. It was a desperate plan, but I was done for anyway. There was a number on my head now, and it was a big one. I should turn myself in, then push the big red button. At least the girl might make it.
What big red button?
My frame was an old espionage bot. Ancient, a bucket of bolts. But it did have one feature I was pretty sure would still work. Self-destruct. All I had to say was a specific combination of words. They would prime my fuse, introduce a little spark into my house of dynamite. I could get rid of Rio for good.
Oh no. Do you have to do that? That would be bad. Is it really a button?
I'd asked the dame and her dog for a lot of help. The least I could do for them was clear the way. I explained that it wasn't really a big red button. Rather, it was a phrase that if I said or heard, would trigger the detonation sequence. The words were simple enough. I just had to say,
no.
Pashta, it might work. We could escape.
Huxley saved me. And I hate Rio, but he is still my dad.
I didn't know this. Did everyone else know this?
No, but it adds up, I guess.
Let me talk to him.
I'm not sure.
Trust me. Please. I can do this.
Okay, the comm is open. Go ahead.
Dad, it's me.
Pashta? Pashta, honey. These aren't good people.
Listen to me, Dad. Just listen. Remember when Mom got sick? Do you remember what present I brought to the hospital for Mom?
Pashta,
You don't remember. It was a little bird. I made it from folded paper. She said it would stay by her side forever.
Oh, I remember, honey. Listen to me. I need you to...
No, you listen. I didn't remember the bird because you stole my memories from me. But I wrote it down. Even my scribbles are better at remembering Mom than you are. I wrote down a lot. I wrote down everything you said at that meeting, too. The one that made you do this to me?
Pashta, all I care about is your safety. I had to erase the memories so that they wouldn't come for you.
No, Dad. You only cared about not being caught. If you cared about me, you would have turned yourself in instead of stealing my memories.
Now you listen here. If you have told anyone else...
I haven't, but I will, if you don't let me go. I wrote down all the words that you said at that meeting. And if you don't leave us alone right now and stay away forever, I will send them in a message to CorpSec.
I can't just let you go.
No, Dad. You actually can. You can let me go and your secrets are safe. Or you can tell me that you don't care about how much trouble you'll get in and turn yourself in. And I'll wait for you to get out of jail or whatever happens. I'll stay by your side forever if you give up.
Damn it, just give yourself up, Rio.
He's left the comm.
Oh no.
What a kicker. Her pops had abandoned her. He was letting her go, poor kid.
Pashta, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I knew he would go and leave me behind. It's what he does. Let's keep going.
I won't leave your side, kid.
Yes, you will. Everyone does.
You still moving, Rania?
Lomo? Yeah.
Remember what I told you. The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it.
I'm trying my best. What do you want, Lomo?
You made some tough choices, Rania. People got hurt. I don't blame you. I think you did the right thing. But some other folk, their choices weren't so good.
What do you mean?
I'm going to ask you for something that I know you won't give me. Still, I have to ask, and you have to answer. Our choices have narrowed to a point, Rania. We've just got to play our parts from here.
What are you talking about? I did what you asked.
This isn't about you or even me. This is about what you have. You have to bring that girl back to me. She's the dead.
What girl?
Let's not do this. I'm asking, but I know your answer. Bring her to me. Last chance.
No.
All right then. No hard feelings, Rania. To be honest, I would have thought less of you if you'd said yes. But death is like a weight. And if you want someone to carry it, you got to graft that weight to their bones. You understand?
No.
You will. Your hollow heart will crack like ice.
5 minutes to self-destruct. Oh no.
What the hell?
How could the scumbag know?
I don't keep the best hacker in the city around for his singing voice. Your number's up, Huxley. You're deader than the dance hall.
It was true. I was a goner. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to self-destruct.
You're going to kill us all. You said you wouldn't.
You're free to drop him off. In fact, I highly recommend you do.
Stop this. I'll find a way to...
As your robot friend might say, you were never going to come out of this shit smelling like roses. Goodbye, Rania.
He has disconnected.
It isn't fair. We have to help him.
There was a way to get out of this, but it was a long shot. A damn long shot.
What long shot?
The vents. If we could get there in time, maybe I could find an old hackbot and disarm the self-destruct sequence.
Why aren't you driving faster? We have to save him.
Shit. Okay, let's go. Where do we find this hackbot? You said you had 5 minutes about...
How could I tell her that it wasn't as easy as interfacing with an old machine?
So tell me what you need.
I needed the dame to look after Pashta. No more, no less.
What do you mean? Why are you just standing there?
Truth was, there was no hackbot. I was done. Only the girl mattered now. I needed the dame to take her in.
I can't do that. I can't just take on a child, Huxley.
The dame protested, but I knew in the end she would do the right thing. She had to get moving.
Damn it, Huxley. It shouldn't be like this. It's not fair.
Fair is what we make it.
You deserve better than this.
I told her to get back into her car and her safety. I was able to insert lines of code into my core loop to delay the big moment, but I wasn't able to prevent it. Goodbye, Rania.
Why didn't you save him?
We couldn't save him. You knew that. We all knew it.
I knew he would leave.
Don't you dare say anything bad about Huxley. Never again. He gave everything for you. For us.
Where are you taking me?
Back to my apartment.
Really?
Shush. Let's just drive in quiet for a little while. So, I don't really have much food right now.
I'm not hungry. Is this your whole house?
Yes, it's plenty big for me and Camus.
How long can I stay here?
I'll get some food when my shift finishes. In the meantime, there's some fruit and mochi in the fridge.
The fridge?
The thing that keeps the food cold?
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Just make yourself at home, but don't touch anything. You can watch the holo vids or whatever.
When do I have to leave?
Look, you don't have to leave. I won't send you away until there's somewhere you want to go.
I don't want to go anywhere. Nowhere is home anymore.
Then this is the best nowhere you have right now. I won't be long.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay then, I'll see you soon, Pashta.
Rania, I know Huxley saved us.
Good. He said we need to stick together, so we will. I'll see you when the sun comes up.
Bye, Rania.
Driver 14FC, come in.
I'm here.
New job available.
Okay, I'm ready.
New job available.
You already said that. Are you okay? I'm really not in the mood, Control. Can you just talk normally, please? It's been a long night.
Nice. New nav point generated.
Your voice sounds weird. I've had enough bad surprises for one night. What's going on?
Please proceed to the nav point. No, everything is normal.
Well, that's reassuring. Okay, I'm on my way. Rania out.
Is Mr. Control okay?
I don't think so, Camus. Let's go to the nav point. We have no other choice. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Ah, balls. Pretty good.
Okay, interesting change from the person who's our corpsec
Luxury the whole way. Astrea's
contact.
We take you so close to the stars you'll feel like one.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have to stop from there. Yeah, very interesting game. Glad that we're playing it. Hopefully this will be a decent recording. I'll have to check the audio levels after, but peace.